The following is an AI-based parody created for satire and entertainment purposes. All voices, conversations, and scenarios are artificially generated and do not represent the opinions, actions, or voices of any individuals represented. This content is not meant to confuse or misinform.
All right, everyone, we're finally here.
I'm the one who's going to stop the Reapers.
Well, folks, looks like we're completely cooked.
Even all the way to the end, you're still hating.
Just because you apologized last episode doesn't mean I'm not going to stop trashing you because one, you deserve it, and two, it's fucking funny. I am still preying on your downfall and will be until the end of it all.
You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids that I spent the war guarding a door.
I mean, guarding this door is about the only reason you're alive right now, Westmoreland.
Those two got to take it real easy the whole war.
Specialist trainer.
I'm all right, really. I'm as surprised about it as you are, but I'm all right.
On the other hand, Samantha was putting in mad work when it counted multiple times.
Credit to your uniform.
And there's Sir Walks-a-Lot passing by one last time.
Someone did mention a while back that he may be in between shifts and just walking around to keep busy, which I suppose is possible.
It's funnier to pretend he's shirking duties, though.
Drinking while driving Joker?
I think we can let it slide. The AI next to him will keep us from flying into any asteroids, stars, or Reapers.
Eden Prime all those years ago with that Turian Spectre watching us?
Nihilus.
Pour one out for Nihilus.
Yeah, I told you that mission was going to be bigger than we thought.
All we were supposed to do was pick up the beacon and leave.
Shepard did a stupid amount of living in the past few years.
All the way up to being dead for 2 years of it.
Be bigger than we thought too.
Man, I hope not. A nice routine delivery run would be fine with me.
I guess Joker wants to fly for Amazon after
It's
this.
been an honor, Commander.
Same here, Joker. I don't know how it's going to end, but whatever happens.
What do you mean, whatever happens? Everyone knows what's gonna happen. You're gonna kick some Reaper ass. That's what you do.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Joker.
Joker is one of our day ones and has our back through all 3 games. Unreal respect for his service.
Did we just pick up the remnants of Kai Lang's sword?
I guess Edie picked it up for us as a souvenir.
All ammunition is loaded. All reloads have been manufactured. Thruster fuel is at maximum. Cyber warfare suites have evolved in ways that would be computationally impossible to predict. I have also kissed Joker for luck.
That lucky bastard.
Would that even feel nice? Wouldn't it be like kissing a hard, cold piece of metal?
Whoa, Joe, easy. Edie might hear you.
You've been firing off anti-synthetic slurs all series. Don't start with me.
Well, the body is for infiltration, so it can probably simulate natural body heat and replicate the softness of human skin. Just like how the body's hair can separate into individual strands.
Like I said back on Mars, the elusive man is not slick with what he was doing with the Dr. Eva body.
Any last words for us, Caden?
Hey, Shepard. That was rough.
It sure was rough. Barack died 4 times last episode and then glitched out on Kai Lang twice.
Let's just say I wanted to enjoy killing Lang for an extra bit of time.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
About time.
About freaking time. And if the Reapers mess with anything I left behind, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Didn't the Reapers land in Caden's home city?
Yes, they landed in Vancouver.
He said something about having property somewhere, I think.
He said he has some land on the Sunshine Coast in Canada, which has a low population, so it's possible the Reapers haven't paid the region any attention so far. Caden's property could still be fine.
Since those days under Captain Anderson. It has been my great honor to be with you through this journey. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Shepard. And good luck.
Shout out to another one of our day ones who has stuck with us.
It's a damn shame she won't be at the party next episode.
It would have been nice to crack open another bottle of Surrey's Ice Brandy with her.
She would have tried to outdrink Shepard again and then been passed out on the couch or something.
Shepard.
Whoa, what the hell is going on in here?
Relax, it's just 2 old friends talking one last time.
We would have found them embracing if we didn't scoop Tally up, though.
A Turian military operative competing with a Quarian mechanic, and I'm the...
I gotta admit, Tally is punching above her weight class here.
Wait, did either of these two go to ILOS?
I believe Tally did, but Donald brought Rex instead of Garrus.
Excuses.
I doubt you'll be hacking any synthetics this time.
I still have the shotgun.
Solid
I'll
argument,
be sure
Tally.
that
I'm
if
on
you
your
get
side.
forces get close enough for you to use it.
Thanks.
I say Garrus is right. I have a feeling neither I nor Tully will have to do much on Earth because of Garrus.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing at all.
You two have been with me longer than most. You believed in me when nobody else did.
You know, it's funny.
Thanks.
On a Reddit Ask Me Anything from a few years back, Drew Karpyshyn admitted that he was surprised fans wanted to romance Garrus and Tally. He was especially blindsided by requests for Garrus considering he looks like a fucking raptor. Little did he know they'd be widely considered the two best romances by both male and female shepherds alike.
He was surprised people wanted to date aliens. Liara is right there.
To be fair, Asari are basically humans, but with blue skin and tentacle hair.
I wonder if he was made aware of all the people who desperately want to sleep with Rex.
How would that even work? Bro would roll over onto you, and then that's it, lights out.
Some people would probably welcome that.
I'd like to welcome those people to some therapy.
We don't kink shame around here, Joe.
Stop me if I try for Aight.
Well, it was nice talking Liara. I feel like you kind of went non-verbal for a while there.
It feels a little weird that Liara isn't hanging out with Garrus and Tali. She was on our side the whole time, too, even if she didn't join the Normandy in 2.
It does feel like the ball gets dropped if you don't romance her.
Are you all right?
What's going on, Diana?
Come on, you kid shepherd. Beckenstein. It was right next door to the Citadel.
Was?
So the Reapers did go to the Citadel?
I guess so, but they probably didn't actually fight much, if at all. Though it looks like they decided to glass Beckenstein.
Beckenstein was getting off way too easily.
I wonder if Adams' immediate family is still all alive.
I'd guess his folks are still fine, but his sister is on the SSV Benjamin Davis and will undoubtedly be involved in the coming battle. She may or may not make it.
The honor's been mine, Adams.
Adams might have dodged joining up with Cerberus, which was a decision that aged well, but at least he's back with us now.
The Normandy is ready to go, Commander. Give the word and we'll get you to Earth.
And these two are pretty all right characters, too.
It's been such an honor to be a part of the team.
Likewise, Gabby.
Good luck, and be careful, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it, Miss Daniels.
Good luck with the assault. Wish I was joining you.
No, you don't. I've seen you shoot.
I guess that's why he's an engineer.
Then I wish I could shoot better. Then I wish I was joining you. Take care, Shepard.
You too, Donnelly.
It's also a shame that Gabby and Ken won't be at the party either. I know they're not exactly super important plot critical, but they're prominent enough that they should have been there. It would have been a good way to show their relationship.
I am prepared for whatever lies ahead, Commander. The Reapers have haunted the galaxy long enough. It is time to end the nightmare. The last Prothean awaits your command.
Damn, no sass from you this time, Javik.
There was no fight.
You don't want to call us a primitive or anything?
He's locked in on killing some Reapers.
Lies before you, Commander.
Sticking it to that bastard Kai Lang must have felt good.
You're damn right it did.
We took his sword too. We'll hang it up next to the Krogan Warhammer.
Before he could screw us over again.
You and me both.
I suspect the elusive man will get his.
I've been asking for it. I just hope I'm gonna make those Reapers pay for everything they've done.
Looks like everyone is well and truly motivated.
There's only one thing left to do now.
Before returning to Earth, let me say bye to Sophie.
Off?
Okay, off is not what I expected.
That's a hint that we should pick Destroy.
Bro is reaching all the way to Andromeda with that one.
Am I crazy or did the ship not appear?
Oh, fuck. The shutters that get added in the mod are closed. We can't see Hackett's ship.
Well, this is a tad awkward. Joker is looking at a whole bunch of nothing.
Well, technically, he's kind of looking at Edie.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
Iconic moment incoming.
The way he walks is so tough.
Slight side note. Back in the day, if you didn't have the Arrival DLC, this would be the first and only time you'd see Admiral Hackett in the flesh and blood.
It's crazy how little he shows up considering he's one of the first 3 voices we hear when starting the game.
Commander?
Admiral?
Are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
Admiral Hackett might not appear often, but when he does, it's always peak.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
We're about to see Shepard isn't the only one with speeches.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together. Hack it out.
Cinema.
I'm not gonna lie, Hackett might have just topped Shepard's best speech.
I got the dialogue from the clone fight in the Citadel DLC higher, but Hackett is up there.
While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Because that would be too easy.
Anderson can brief you on that. Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Wait, how did it close at the bottom?
I think the area that is the Presidium and Citadel Tower must shift upward so the other end can shut.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons.
Oh God, I am not looking forward to the Hades cannon section.
What's wrong, Joe? You don't like the bright flashing light, the loud as hell Reaper gun firing, and the screen shaking?
No, actually I do not. How did you know?
You can just call it a hunch.
That section of the mission must be hell for Kaidan, considering his sensitivity to bright lights and loud noises.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Why is no one on the Citadel trying to fight back right now?
It's hard to say. It's been confirmed that everyone on the Citadel is still alive. Also on that note, the Expanded Galaxy mod does try to explain what happened to the Citadel. It claims that the Reapers engaged the Citadel fleet in a battle that amounted to a massacre.
If we take that as true, then all the Citadel has left is whatever remains of Citadel security.
It's probably a safe bet that the Reapers left some forces to keep the population on the Citadel in check too.
That wouldn't do, sir.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible.
If we'd had locked in 3 years ago, we could have given it our best shot.
I doubt it really would have made a difference in the end.
We'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
Approaching Sol Relay, Commander.
It's time for that cool as hell space battle.
I'm not trying to be a downer about the end of Mass Effect 3 here. After all, we're at the end and we should be in good vibes.
We're through the relay in 30
But it is a damn shame that the best part of Priority Earth is this pre-rendered cutscene.
If this were a movie, it would be some Avengers Endgame type shit.
I can't lie, this scene does give me chills.
Don't get me wrong, the next few minutes are about to be absolute cinema. I just wish the mission proper was like this.
See, look, they replaced the Destiny Ascension. Nothing of value was lost in my letting it get blown up.
You know, besides the crew of 10,000 that worked on it.
I don't stress the small details.
Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
Where the hell are the Solarians?
Unsurprisingly, those worms didn't show up.
Funny enough, the Solarians wouldn't commit their fleets anyway. The Solarian First Fleet is only acquired if you sabotage the Genophage Cure, and the Third Fleet requires saving the Destiny Ascension.
So much for nothing of value being lost, Donald.
We don't need the amphibians to win here.
Geth fleet reporting.
Damn it, I don't like how Shepard's eyebrows are poking through the visor.
Oh, for crying out loud, now I can't unsee it.
I think that's Europe burning down there.
That's Europe? It's kind of hard to make out.
You can kind of see Greenland and then Iceland next to it. The east coast of North America is also visible to the west.
I'm surprised there are any fires on Greenland. There are less people there than there are in Wyoming.
The Reapers are thorough, you gotta give them that.
If they're going after Greenland, I fear people in places like North Sentinel Island may not be safe after all.
Well, that's enough geography. We've got a space battle to fight.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire!
Everyone watch your shots.
The Normandy is directly in front of all this.
We have targeting solutions for a reason. We're not cowboys firing from the hip.
Yeah, we're cooked. They're just tanking everything.
Don't be such a downer. We just need to concentrate fire.
On my command, engage the Reaper forces.
Roger that. All fighters on me.
I know Cortez probably wishes he could be out there in his trident.
With his restored will to live, he'd be unstoppable.
Let's fucking get it.
These sound effects are peak.
Thank God they relegated the Oculus enemies to cutscenes only.
Even they knew how lame it was fighting them on the suicide mission.
This is absolute chaos.
Quick, someone fire the Thanix cannon at it.
I fear an actual Reaper may not go down as easily as the collector vessel did.
Hey, look, we got one.
What was that you were saying?
Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, it takes concentrated fire from multiple ships to drop a Reaper, when all they need is one good laser.
Breaking off. Preparing for descent.
Has anyone stopped to consider how much goddamn debris is going to be in Earth's orbit because of this?
I think that's the least of our worries at the moment.
At least we'll have materials to rebuild nearby.
I'm just worried about a massive piece of a Reaper falling to the planet and blowing stuff up.
We'll get a cleanup crew on it.
Shepard.
For once they have Joker moving as if he has brittle bones in his legs.
This would be more impactful if they weren't inconsistent with displaying Joker's disability.
You too, Joker.
Sorry in advance for what's about to happen to your girlfriend.
Donald, you're not playing, I am. Edie goes nowhere.
Advanced teams are away. Hammer's in position and waiting for you guys to clear a path. Normandy's rejoining Sword.
You have fun killing Reapers up there, Joker.
Shepard, I don't like leaving you stranded like this.
What's the worst that could happen?
Do I need to pull up the low EMS version of this mission?
On second thought, forget I asked.
Keep your eyes open. I don't want to have to break in a new commander.
I wish you'd felt that way back at the start of Mass Effect 2.
Donald, are you holding a grudge?
He got us killed, and as a result, we lost our scar. I'll hold a grudge all I want.
I can't believe you're still hung up over the scar.
How's it look?
Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
He wasn't joking. It does look like hell.
This mission is a very nice shade of gray.
Well, welcome to London, everyone. Doesn't look like you'll have to worry about being forced to drink tea, Donald.
God, it doesn't look like home anymore.
I barely even recognize it.
We wouldn't recognize it anyway. We're not from London.
Where do you think an Earthborn Shepherd is from?
That's obviously going to be up to the player since you can make Shepard take on any appearance. Personally, I settle on them being from Canada. Well born in the region that would be Canada since it's joined with the USA and Mexico in Mass Effect's universe.
Man, I'm glad that wasn't us.
It would have been a very short mission.
Cortez was right when he said we're unstoppable on the ground, but just another soldier in the shuttle.
For taking out that defense turret.
They really should have relegated that to Shepard's team from the start.
All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Sir?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
As usual, the hard job falls to us.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
With what? That downed shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man. Once we're clear, make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
This is gonna be hell!
We're right here, Vega. You don't need to yell.
Yo, bro, can we land before you pop my goddamn barrier?
I'd laugh endlessly if you died before even taking one step.
They even tried to toss a grenade into the shuttle.
And at last, we let the mission begin.
Oh, hey, the screen isn't shaking.
Yeah, the expanded Galaxy mod provides an option to turn the screen shaking off.
Thank God for that.
That's not even just an accessibility thing. The screen shaking is just flat annoying.
While we're here, apparently the exact location Priority Earth begins at can be pinpointed. The water to our left is the River Thames. We're on the north bank of it, which is ascertained from the position of Big Ben.
I'm sure those words mean something to British folks in the audience.
We probably talked about this before, but it's nice that they didn't settle for North American, and by that I mean United States, locations for Mass Effect.
Like I said earlier, the United Kingdom was an obvious pick considering its proximity to Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas. However, London specifically being the site of the Reapers harvesting campaign also makes perfect sense. It's one of two cities considered an Alpha++ city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network, the other city being New York City. The Reapers probably recognize London's significance globally.
What a random bit of information for you to know that has nothing to do with Mass Effect.
What in the f*** is an Alpha++ city? Are we power scaling cities?
I only know about that because of that uproar about figuring out the 4 major U.S. cities from a few weeks back. But I don't want to relitigate that. Everyone should know what the 4 are. I do want to talk about the low effective military score version of Priority Earth, considering it's what you'd probably end up seeing if you played Mass Effect 3 with no save file. To begin with, the sword space battle would look a lot worse. You remember when the first Reaper starts charging up its laser? Instead of the ships dodging as we saw in the cutscene earlier, they would immediately start getting blown up.
I wonder what causes that.
It's probably worse sensors or thrusters in the low EMS scenario.
One of the fighter pilots will call in to the Normandy and report that the left flank is collapsing. And all Shepard can do is look on and reflect on the fact that Sword is being torn apart. We would then see one of the Reaper destroyers climb onto a Turian ship and fire its laser at point-blank range. On the inside, we'd see Turians running for their lives to no avail as they're incinerated in the fire.
Damn, I guess Reapers really aren't a fan of the Turians.
They're probably pissed about the miracle at Palaven.
Lastly, instead of seeing the fighters shoot down the Oculus, we'd see a couple of the fighters be blown up by the Oculus instead. Needless to say, it's very clear how bad the battle gets if you don't have enough war assets.
It hardly sounds like a battle, more like a really loud distraction.
I mean, that's basically what it is now.
We actually put up some numbers in the high EMS scenario. We did see a Reaper get a few of its legs get blown off.
That does lend support to the idea that with more time to prepare, we could have fought the Reapers more head-to-head.
We might have done better, but the plot is pretty consistent in letting us know how far ahead the Reapers were. Javik views everything Shepard's cycle has as primitive, and his own people could only muster a war of attrition against the Reapers.
Even if the Milky Way had thrown their entire cock and balls into preparing to fight the Reapers, we probably wouldn't have been able to beat them directly. It just would have made the priority Earth operation go smoother.
I do think it's cool the cutscene is different. If you've screwed up enough to have a low military score, though, I didn't know about that.
You would need to make horrifically terrible decisions to get such a low military score if you've actually played through the entire trilogy and imported a save into 3. When we started Mass Effect 3, we were already starting out with 2,924 war assets, so we were already most of the way to absolute minimum of around 3,000.
Oh, hey, I think that's the Big Ben right in front of us.
I wonder if any of the Reapers started singing London Bridge is falling down when they blew it up.
That Reaper must have been having such a good day.
While we're on the topic of Big Ben, Major Coates, who we'll be meeting up with shortly, spent 3 days inside the tower shooting any Reaper forces he could see. This can be seen in the Mass Effect announcement trailer, as well as the Take Earth Back cinematic trailer, where Coates saved a couple civilians from a husk.
Man, Coates' kill count must be through the roof.
Careful, Cortez.
Man, we didn't get to hear the actual funny version.
I'm like 90% sure Shepard only yells out Steve if he actually dies, otherwise it's Cortez.
We helped him out of his depression, but at what cost?
As you all know, if you neglect to assist Cortez in getting over the death of his husband, he'll apparently just give up, or something, and end up crashing to his death. The human squad mates have some pretty interesting reactions to his demise. James, being old buddies with Cortez, is understandably enraged. James starts yelling about how the Reapers are going to pay for that, and then he starts yelling, "Come on." Kaidan also yells about how the Reaper will pay for that as well, and then just starts screaming. Ashley's reaction is kind of questionable, to say the least.
What's wrong with Ashley's?
She says the same thing as Kaidan and everything, but her scream is really, well, I can't really do it justice here. You're just going to have to go look it up. But it's definitely iconic for a reason.
I'm guessing the voice acting isn't the best.
It's not the best in the trilogy, but I suppose that might be due to time constraints. We know how rushed Mass Effect 3 is towards the end.
By the way, is that Reaper not aware of the fact that we're right in front of it?
It saw what we did to the Reaper destroyer on Rannoch and knew not to try anything.
I guess the Hades Cannon Reapers has exactly one purpose, and it's to keep firing that laser off cooldown.
I see you're taking a page out of Barack's book.
Anything to keep myself from dying.
Why am I the one most associated with spamming the combat pause? We all do it.
Because we know it bothers you.
Also, I feel like you do it the most.
I don't think that's true at all.
Well, someone is going to have to review the episodes at some point, so we'll see.
Barry, ever since you pointed out that we're next to Big Ben, I can't stop seeing it in the background.
I knew it was there, but I used to never pay it any attention.
What I think is weird is, why is Big Ben still standing? Major Coates spent 3 days shooting from up there, so you'd think they'd blow it up to deny a strategic vantage point.
Maybe the Reapers wanted to be able to keep track of time.
I'm pretty sure the clock is broken.
In any case, it's time for me to do something Barry couldn't do and actually take out a Reaper using the cane.
Oh, so that's what we're doing here.
You had to have seen this coming.
Now watch and learn. A quick look away and a look back. And that's how it's done.
Yeah, I bet it's real easy landing a shot on a stationary target with a version of the weapon that homes onto what you're aiming at.
Well, now he's got a chance to aim at something that isn't stationary. Let's see if he blows himself up like you did during the Shadow Broker mission.
You know, that might have happened if you didn't just remind me of it, but now I'll take special care to not let that happen.
I would not feel safe in one of these shuttles, especially since Cortez isn't flying any of them.
So this is supposed to be the Hammer Ground Forces, right? Why exactly are we looking at exclusively Alliance personnel?
Because unfortunately they decided to not reflect your war assets in this cutscene.
Well, that shuttle isn't making it to the ground, not in one piece anyway.
The arrival of Hammer should have shown us the arrival of numerous factions like the Krogan, Turians, Asari, and the gangs we recruited for Arya. Instead, we get some footage exclusively of Alliance, which is disappointing. But don't worry, once we reach the forward operating base, we'll be in for some surprises.
On the topic of surprises, I've got one for this Banshee. Yeah, go ahead and shut that shit up.
James was real brave for crossing right in front of you while you were charging the cane.
He's always been needlessly reckless.
This is Commander Shepard. Any Alliance personnel in the vicinity?
What the hell did anyone else just see a falling Mako just now?
For once you are not hallucinating, because I saw it too.
I believe this is work of the Take Earth Back mod, which shows us various Hammer forces landing.
Yes, Commander.
There was a Geth ship coming down just a bit ago, so the falling Mako must have been dropped by a ship similar to what happens on Ilos in 1.
Now that you pointed out the ships in the background are not in the vanilla version.
Well, at least our troops are represented somehow.
There will be a lot of changes, some big, some small, going forward. It probably doesn't surprise anyone, but Priority Earth is the mission that benefited from mods the most.
Obviously, the actual version of this mission is one missed opportunity after another.
I meant to mention it earlier, but you're using the M11 suppressor, Joe.
Of course, and it's putting in work.
Bro has to rely on a crutch to ensure he doesn't die, figures.
If you think this is a crutch, wait until you see what I do next. But until then, it looks like my Uber has arrived.
Come on! We'll cover you!
And that's the first bit of combat cleared.
Donald, we might want to start sweating.
Nope, it's not over yet. We've got a very long way to go, and there's one thing that's tried and true. Joe Biden always stumbles at the end.
Keep clinging to that bit of hope if it's what you need to keep yourself calm.
You okay? I'm alive.
We could use a juice box,
That you
though.
are, Commander.
Anderson.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
It's good to see you.
What's going on, brother?
Solid dap up.
I missed that Paragon interrupt once and closed the game immediately so I could go back and hit it.
Hammer can land.
And not a moment too soon.
What's left of the Resistance is holding a forward operating base. But the Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup, it's going to be up to Hammer to take
I wish we could ask Anderson how he managed to get away from that Reaper we saw blow up the shuttles as we were leaving Earth. He was on foot and right below
It's
it.
been touch and go from day one. But once we figured out the Reapers were focusing on the major centers, it became easier to avoid direct contact.
Looks like all that empty space in Canada and the United States was of use.
Speaking of North America, again, how did Anderson go all the way from what would be Vancouver, Canada on the west all the way to London?
We mentioned this before, and after thinking on it, it's not totally implausible. Anderson does say he took a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, so all he would need to do is go to the north-northeast, where the population density of Canada falls off, and that allows him to avoid the major population centers. Then he's in the northeast next to Hudson Bay, so all he'd need to do is travel through the Hudson Strait, past Greenland and Iceland, and then a straight shot to the United Kingdom. He most likely would have taken a Kodiak shuttle, which as we know has stealth capabilities and can operate underwater, granting Anderson and his people safe passage.
That's probably why we don't hear from him for a while after leaving Earth.
Doesn't he speak to us right after Grissom Academy?
Yeah, but Anderson doesn't say anything about his location in that conversation. He doesn't mention London until after the events of Priority Tuchanka, specifically mentioning the alliance formed between the Turians and Krogan.
Too bad it took the Reapers.
The time frame of the events in 3 aren't super clear, but it's probably been a few months by that point.
What I know you didn't like leaving, Shepard, but nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's a good thing we didn't stay dead.
The Reapers would have had things locked up by now if we did.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
Damn, that guy didn't even get to touch the ground.
The helmet he put on did call.
He should have been watching his shields.
Man, the cutscene bullets are going crazy.
Well, that cannibal must regret firing that single shot.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
We look really out of place with this colorful armor next to all this black and gray.
Well, you know, Commander Shepard saves the galaxy in style.
Come see me when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do. He's right. I expected to see more of Hammer here by now.
We did see a whole bunch of them get cooked on the way down.
A lot of them won't be making it. You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
In the beta leak story content for Mass Effect 3, it's said that Shepard would have sat down here and taken a nap instead of talking to Major Coates.
Taking a nap here seems really negligent.
One harvester flies by and kills Shepard in their sleep, and boom, there goes the Reaper War.
As it goes, this would have transitioned into another dream sequence. I'm not sure if this replaces the one we had on the Normandy before Cerberus headquarters, or if it's a fourth dream. Shepard would be in a creepy, snowy version of that area we saw the kid playing in at the start of the game. with the voices of all those who have died calling out to them. Shepard would reach out and the child would burst into flames, causing us to wake up in a start.
It doesn't compare to the Dreams Remade mod.
Oh, hey, look, a random cane.
What the hell is that doing there?
Doesn't matter, it's mine now.
It's fully loaded too. I wonder if you'll be able to use it.
Let's not test that in the forward operating base, perhaps.
Hey, I see a pair of EDs over there.
There's the mods showing off our war assets. You might remember that we picked up some Alliance AI from one of the N7 missions that Edie helped out with. This must represent that.
We might do a little sightseeing then. I want to know how things shaped out.
You're about to be in for a surprise.
Waving that cane around is making me kind of nervous.
Relax, my trigger finger is solid.
You all know the mission and what's at stake.
Holy fucking shit, is that Kira-He?
That is indeed the Major.
Wait, is this like cut content or something? I've never seen Kira-He on Earth.
No, actually, this is in the base game. Kira-He will only appear on Earth if you sabotage the genophage cure while Rex is alive. He'll be giving this speech to his men in the same spot you usually find Rex. The Take Earth Back mod moves Kira-He here and also turns the conversation into an actual cutscene.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd never see this naturally.
Man, we're really getting our fill of speeches this episode.
Will come together and remember this place, this very ground, and say, the Solarians were here. They did not fail, they did not falter, and they did not surrender.
Wait, he didn't say the line.
I didn't see that loser Tolan in the crowd.
I think Lieutenant Tolan must be dead or something. Because if you sabotage the genophage cure while Rex is alive and Kira-He dies at some point, the Solarian here is an STG officer named Colonel Vacum.
I'm happy to help you take it back from the Reapers.
That means a lot.
Don't worry. We're here to hold the line.
Oh wait, there it is.
That might have hit harder had he actually said it in his speech instead of dropping it in casual conversation.
He just wanted to make sure you actually heard him.
Well, I'm sure Kira-He and his, what is that, 10 Solarians will put up serious numbers.
As long as we don't have to sacrifice anyone to blow something up this time.
If that comes up, we're volunteering Elenko.
Ask the Quarians if they can spare any fusion batteries. We're running low.
I'm digging the additional aliens being present.
Hey, Commander.
What? No loco?
Yeah, sorry.
Looks like someone's feeling serious for once.
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
I know it's hard to see, but this is only temporary.
Honestly, I thought it would look a lot worse. We've still got buildings standing.
The Reapers are probably less concerned with blowing everything up since their goal is to harvest people, which I suppose is why Big Ben is still standing.
That giant blaze we saw in Palaven says otherwise.
I think the Reapers have it out for the Turians or something.
I guess. I checked the local Alliance database. Turns out my dad made it to one of the safe zones.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I forget, did James have an issue with his dad, or was it his uncle?
It's a Mass Effect game, Donald. Take your best guess.
So his dad is an asshole, got it.
You might remember we heard James asking about his father and uncle on the Citadel. That was Content restored and Take Earth Back. James's father is named Joshua Sanders. I don't believe it was mentioned before, but they lived in California at Solana Beach in San Diego.
I take it no news about his uncle paints a bad picture.
I would assume his uncle, Emilio, didn't make it. He also lived in San Diego County in Escondido. Odds are if he were alive, he would have turned up with James's father.
Whatever happens out there today, I know you'll make me proud.
Good luck with N7 training.
That means a lot to me, sir. Hey, good luck out there, loco.
Well, hey, is that Diana over there?
I didn't expect to see her on the ground.
Well, she is a war journalist. She's supposed to gather and report on first-hand account of wars. She wouldn't be the real deal if she just stayed on the Normandy, which is what she does in the vanilla game, but we'll ignore that.
To be fair, the alternative is being up with the rest of Sword fighting the Reapers.
Well, there's a question for everyone. Would you rather be with Sword or with Hammer?
I'll take Hammer. I am not trying to be fighting 12,000 Reapers.
Give me Sword. I'll just make sure I'm on the Normandy.
You're both wrong. I'm signing up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and helping guide the Crucible. That's the best chance for survival.
Yeah, okay, Kasumi.
Not too much on my girl now.
You can criticize Kasumi for not fighting the Reapers all you want, but at least she's realistic.
Looks like the Geth Prime showed up.
I would keep my eye on those tin skins if I were you. There's no telling what they'll do with all these Reapers around.
I'm sorry, did you just say tin skins?
Your time has come.
Are we supposed to know who this is?
General Tirasa is a character added to the game thanks to Take Earth Back. The voice is provided by Larissa Thompson.
Damn, they really got a voice actor for this mod too. That's crazy.
They really pulled out all the stops.
Well, like we said, of all the missions priority, Earth definitely needed it. And for the record, the credits note that Tirasa is an Asari matriarch.
Stands together. United.
Oh, I just noticed there are Eclipse Mercs next to us.
Speaking of noticing things, is that a phone booth over there? Are those things even still up in present-day London?
I think they're mostly tourist attractions today, which would explain why they would still be around even in the 22nd century.
That's the most colorful thing in this area besides the Eclipse armor, so I'll take it.
May be lost. but our spirit endures.
Also, this is the third speech we're getting this
stand
episode.
on human soil, but we carry the might of our republics to bear against our foe. We are the Asari, and we will send these Reaper bastards screaming back into the void. For victory! For Thessia!
So no cheers, no nothing.
I don't think anyone is in a cheering mood right now.
Hey, Caden.
Hey, Shepard.
I still cannot believe you made it this far.
Come on, Donald. Caden is our day one amongst day ones. He's been on the Normandy from the very beginning.
That doesn't mean I like him.
More than ready. Eager. That's youth for you. Guess we're old soldiers. Hey, Shepard?
Man, Mass Effect was really ahead of the curve with calling people who are 30 old.
Brothers in arms. We know the score. We know this is goodbye.
Yeah, for you, maybe I plan on retiring on Rannoch with Tali.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna fight like hell to see you on the other side. But listen, there's things I want to say.
Caden, man, we already had to turn you down once. Don't make us do it again.
I don't think that's what he's leading up to.
That's pretty damn amazing, right? Messed up kid that I was. Never would have dreamed of the life I've had.
Caden gets a lot of shit for apparently being boring. But it's worth remembering that his background is being exposed to element 0 while in utero, and instead of getting brain cancer, he gained biotic potential. Caden survived being trained in a facility by Amina's Helix Turian military commander when other kids either snapped or died, and he made a name for himself in the Alliance.
By survived, you mean he broke the neck of the instructor.
I do agree that part is actually pretty sick.
I don't think Caden is exactly the most interesting character in the game, but his story is far from the worst, and where he's wound up is a good conclusion for him.
I should find the rest of my squad.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been to London.
There's a first time for everything. Let's keep sightseeing before we talk to the Mass Effect 2 squad.
Looks like the Blood Pack showed up.
That Vorcha we put in charge must be doing all right if these Krogan aren't trying to retake control.
I figure Arya has Grill under protection. He's easier to control than a Krogan would be.
We've got the Blue Suns over here, too.
What is that guy shooting at?
It looks like he's shooting at the Citadel beam for some reason.
All right, time for some last talks with our old friends.
Yes, Commander. Is there someone you'd like to reach?
It's awfully convenient that everyone is available at this exact moment.
Let's get Jacob out of the way.
Jacob Taylor.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard, that you?
I'm surprised you're still kicking after that performance with the Cerberus scientists.
Maybe he's finally watching his barrier.
My kill count's through the roof.
We'll meet and compare notches when this is over.
You got it.
Yeah, we win that easily.
There's this, great little bar in Rio we have to check out.
I'm holding you to that. Give him hell, Jacob.
Try not to die, Taylor.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
holding out hope for you actually breaking the cycle with yours and Bryn's kid.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Give us the old man now.
You know, according to the shadow broker dossier, Zaid was planning on buying some property with the money he got from joining us in 2. He thought about Elysium, but only if the Alliance takes out the Batarians and the Skillian Verge. He didn't want to go to Ilium because he was worried about disappearing against his will. Zaid thinks Earth is too crowded, Beckenstein is only good if he can stay under the radar, and Eden Prime is nothing but farmland. So Zaid considered getting a ship full of explosives and committing suicide by blowing up Omega.
I'm no therapist, but I think Zaid might need some professional help.
No, really? Zaid needs therapy? I could have never guessed that.
Still, no use talking about it. Ready to go when you are. Let's gut the bastards.
Stay alive, Zaid. You've apparently been in this game since you were a teenager, so you probably need some retirement.
I wonder where Cortez ended up after he crashed, because he's not at the forward operating base.
There's probably another safe zone somewhere.
The mod that adds combat armor onto him makes his survival more believable. Because Cortez probably had to push through the enemy on his own to get to safety. And I find it hard to believe he did that wearing the casual Alliance uniform.
Run and head back around. Well, not one of my finer moments. If I'd been flying my old Trident, things might have been different.
This guy is always going on about that damn Trident.
Took out that AA gun.
Absolutely. And the Reapers are next.
That's the idea.
It'll happen. I'm just glad I could play a part. And Commander, thanks for making me believe again. If you hadn't...
You'd have let yourself die. But don't worry, we've got your back.
Steve, as well as Samantha, really managed to feel like they belong on the crew, even though they were only introduced in 3. It's easy to forget they weren't always around.
Now it's time to hit up Kasumi.
The kleptomaniac is the only one taking it easy.
You guys know Kasumi wrote a haiku about Jacob?
Ain't no way.
Please tell me that one is a joke.
Breathless, glinting skin, muscles working in rhythm, cloaked desire watches. Looking at me now, his indifferent eyes smile. I am a puddle, beautiful and good, punishing with kindness. Jacob is perfect.
Is she watching him exercise without him knowing? Y'all, I think Jacob might be a victim.
Kasumi makes it really hard to defend her sometimes.
God have mercy on our souls if Kasumi ever finds out about Bryn.
All right, it's Krogan time.
We're finally seeing my boy.
Donald, you should really watch your son's spending habits.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Grunt has some suspicious video purchases of Vaenia, a film called Asari Confessions 26, True Blue, and a copy of Fornak's Special Spotlight Krogan Edition.
Damn, Grunt is a gooner.
Leave him alone. He's a growing boy.
Enough ammo?
Oh yeah, I got enough.
That's what I like to hear.
Copy that.
Shepard,
Yeah?
thanks for getting me out of that tank.
You're welcome, Grunt.
You did tackle us into a wall immediately after we let you out, but I think we can chalk that up to father-son bonding.
It was just a really enthusiastic bear hug.
All right, all three of our favorites are next.
Donald would be playing next, so go ahead and start with Samara.
Samara.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
I wondered if I'd see you again, Samara.
At some point earlier in the playthrough, we were wondering about Samara's bond mate. Well, the Shadow Broker dossier shows us that one of the items Samara gives up when she becomes a Justicar is a memorial sphere of her bondmate. So they have already passed away.
In hindsight, that should have been obvious. Samara probably wouldn't be interested in us at all if her bond mate were still alive.
All I'm hearing is that I have zero competition.
Miranda, you're next.
Miranda Lawson.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, hope you don't mind me crashing this little party of yours.
You're invited whenever you want to show up.
Feeling better?
Much. Got a few sideways looks from Alliance brass when I offered to help.
We have those rust buckets walking around. Why would they be thrown off by Miranda?
Not to mention she's hardly the only Cerberus personnel we've sent to the Alliance.
To be fair, the Cerberus scientists are a bit different from Miranda. She was a high-level leader. Also, funny note, Miranda was on a dating app called iPartner Connections and disconnected all correspondence pretty much immediately, all except for one, wherein the guy had to upload medical records for Miranda to finally set up a hookup.
Miss Perfect wouldn't just accept anyone.
This isn't goodbye. You have to believe we're not done yet.
Listening to you, I can believe it.
Good. And Miranda,
Yes,
be careful.
I promise. And you too, Shepard.
Don't worry, we won't waste the 2 years you spent on us.
And now last, but certainly not least, is Jack.
Friendly reminder, we did in fact sleep with Jack in 2.
I still can't believe you did that.
At least you got to bed your romance option. You killed mine.
I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
You know, Jack also writes poetry. Maybe her and Kasumi could be good friends.
Does Jack also use her gift to simp over Jacob?
No, she just writes about the pain and loneliness she feels, about her history of self-harm and how she uses tattoos to cover the scars from her time at the Telton facility.
Jesus Christ, sorry I asked.
I guess Aight isn't the only one who needs therapy.
Well, that does it for our old friends. Time to keep up with the current ones.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these logistical problems.
I feel like we should have logistics sorted already.
That's just Rex playing.
Isn't that a Turian drink? Can Krogan drink it?
Either Denorian beer isn't Turian, or it is and it's just a dextro product that Krogan can consume safely for some reason.
It's alcohol. It's poison either way.
Primarch Victus.
Oh, hey, the conversation with Victus is actually a cutscene.
That's more Take Earth back at work here.
Though I'm sorry to see your world looks as bad as ours.
At least you guys had the Krogan helping
I'm
you.
just one of many who have lost their son to war.
Well, your son gave us a real chance at winning this one.
Rest in peace to Tarquin.
Victory today is for those who won't see their children again.
I want to thank you for deploying your fleet. How did they manage?
Taking the main Reaper force head on, about as good as I could have hoped.
Well, based on what Barry told us earlier, it could have been a lot worse for Sword.
This is our last stand, Commander. There are no more reinforcements.
How are things back on Paladin?
Urdnot Rex was true to his word. The Krogan put up a magnificent fight. Fearless to the last soldier.
Sounds like they all died.
Well, duh, they were only there to help rescue non-combatants.
The Reapers were still too much. The only hope from my world now
is victory here on Earth.
We might have had to bend over backwards, but in the end, getting the Krogan and Turians to work together was vital to saving the galaxy.
I wish we could see how this changes relations in the Milky Way.
And Commander, may the spirits be with you.
Take it easy, Victus. Don't die. The Turians are going to need you when all this is over.
Shepard. So I guess this is
just like old times?
I don't know. I feel like the old times weren't quite this crazy.
Might be the last chance we get to say that.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
No, I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
How about Florida? It's pretty nice down there.
Yeah, if you like getting spit roasted by a hurricane at least once a year.
The galaxy are over when this is done.
Be sure to leave room for all the autographs.
Just need to beat the Reapers to get there.
James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead.
I don't get it.
It's an Irish blessing. It means they hope you have a death that's so quick that even the devil couldn't catch your soul in time.
And we both end up there. Meet me at the bar. I'm buying.
If you're buying, I'm drinking.
This is nice and all, but you're not dying on my watch, Garrus. Your dad and sister need you.
Plus, we're going to hook you up with that Turian lady during the Citadel hangouts.
Sorry, Turians don't know how, but I'll improvise. And Shepard, forgive the insubordination, but this old friend has an order for you.
Bro, put some bass in his voice for this.
And give them hell. You were born to do this.
Goodbye, Garrus. And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back.
I hope you get that statue on the Citadel, best buddy.
Oh crap, sounds like the perimeter has been breached.
We've got hostiles on the perimeter. Get on that gun!
I know they added this gun section in to break up the long bit with zero combat, but I'd rather just move on to the next conversation than play this filler.
I like how you can see the Asari in the area tossing out their biotics.
The Geth next to us is shooting its Geth pulse rifle too.
That seems shorter than normal.
Yeah, expanded galaxy mod, I think, lets you shorten the length of this gun section.
Whoa, hold on. I'm not leaving my cane here.
Did I just see someone fall over the wall just now?
I guess they got shot or something.
Another life the Reapers will pay for with interest.
I can see our beautiful blue beauty over there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Liara just said it was nice to see us.
How are the casualties?
They haven't brought in many more wounded.
That's something.
That's awful optimistic of Barden Joe Shepard to say the little amount of wounded probably means more people were simply killed in action.
Isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
Well, it might be for Shepard, but you're coming back in Mass Effect 5, Liara.
I just know I'll have a clever line 5 minutes from now.
I don't think you're really known for your clever lines.
I have one thing for you, Shepard. A gift. It'll only take a moment, if you want it.
Now you have my attention.
What kind of gift?
Do you remember when I first joined my consciousness to yours? I can show you some of my own memories.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me Asari can transfer memories?
Joe, I gotta cut you off right there.
The people they respect.
Because if you continue that train of thought, I will literally never stop yapping about how ridiculous it was that Shepard couldn't prove the existence of the Reapers.
Please, God, don't make him spoil this episode with more of that.
I'd be honored.
Close your eyes.
Embrace eternity.
What the hell is this even supposed to be a memory of? The Big Bang? Are we sure Liara is only 109 years old?
This is an awfully romantic moment to be sharing with someone who we aren't seeing.
If I were Tali and I knew about this, I might have a thing or two to say, not gonna lie.
Thank you. For everything.
The lingering touch on our arms, too. She wants us.
Let's do what needs to be done, Shepard.
Oh God, are those Leviathan things over there?
Yeah, looks like they added the Leviathan enthrallment team to the area.
I feel like having those artifacts nearby to all the leaders of this united force is really risky.
Like I said before, all it takes is one Coca-Cola factory.
Jokes aside, I really feel like the Leviathans pose a threat to peace in the Milky Way after the Reaper War, especially if there are more than the 3 we saw in the DLC.
Uncle Erdnot Rex is giving his speech now.
I'm starting to get a bit full on speeches now.
It shouldn't be much of a surprise, but Reeve is much more aggressive if he's here instead. He talks about how he personally cured the genophage and starts ordering the Krogan to keep their eyes on the other aliens, to learn their tactics, and he implies rather heavily that the Krogan may be paying them a visit one day.
All right, taking credit for curing the genophage is Crazy, Bakara, and Morden are the ones who did that.
I am very glad he got turned into Calros's afternoon snack.
Rex paints a good picture for the future relationship between the Krogan and the rest of the galaxy. Hopefully he and Bakara can stay alive long enough to really cement this into Krogan culture.
Bad in your time?
Worse.
Yeah, I bet being born into the Reaper War must have really sucked.
In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no rallying cry.
A lot of good turning them into your subjects did.
I envy you.
Really?
I can't blame Javik for feeling a bit bitter. He was the one who was supposed to rise with his people and save the galaxy. We're literally living everything he dreamt of.
There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we win today.
No one else has ever made it this far.
You came a long way, Javik. Further than anyone else here.
There's also the Protheans who were on Ilos. None of this would be possible without them.
You are now the avatar of this cycle. The exemplar of victory.
The exemplar of victory, now that has a ring to it.
It's less controversial sounding than the Butcher of Torfan.
But for all life, every soul that has ever existed is watching this moment.
Whoever wrote Javik went crazy with the quotes. Everything that falls out this guy's mouth has aura and could go on a t-shirt.
John Dombrow was the main writer of Javik. He also wrote Priority Surkesh and Priority Tuchanka.
Now it all makes sense.
I didn't come this far to back down.
A pity we did not know each other in my cycle.
You probably would have ruled over us or something, but we'll ignore that.
No matter the cost.
Oh cool, he made up for leaving us hanging.
We had the opportunity to do the funniest shit ever there.
Since my birth, life's only pursuit has been war. I look forward to seeing what peace looks like.
It's a big galaxy.
Finally, someone who doesn't think they'll die here. Caden and Garrus should talk to Javik.
With Dr. Tasoni. She suggests journeys with the Prothean.
Look at him getting all buddy-buddy with Liara.
It sure beats going to where he left his old crew and joining them all alone.
Thank you, Commander, for letting the last voice of the Prothean speak. It has been a privilege.
Damn, that was the most outwardly polite thing he said all game.
We're about to finish Javik's mortal enemy once and for all. Of course, he's feeling a bit nice.
Oh cool, they brought some Varen with them. We'll need the snacks at some point.
They turned Rexes into a cutscene too, dope.
Shepard, you did it. You did what no one else could. You united a galaxy. And don't worry, I know why you're going to win. Because you brought the Krogan.
Honestly, the fact that the Reapers didn't seem keen on fighting the Krogan directly does make me feel a bit more confident.
Earth reminds me of home. Guess you'll be needing a new planet too.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
Did you forget that we saw Europe was basically on fire?
Rex, I like you and the Krogan, but I am not living on the planet that houses the mother of all Thresher Maws. You got it.
Victory in this war starts now.
Shepard, my men are gearing up to start a run against that Reaper. But listen, you did it. No matter what else happens today, you united a galaxy. That's a victory right there.
Okay, again, thank God Reeve got eaten on Tuchanka.
Oh, and Bakara sends her regards. She's already pregnant.
Damn, bro, that was quick.
Benefits to being a clan leader. But she keeps insisting we name the first one Morden. Anyway, let's get to it.
I think that's a great name.
Perhaps we'll see Erdnot Morden one day.
They pick their names by burping, don't they? Someone is going to have to belch and let out Morden's name.
What about this? We could circle around and flood it with reinforcements.
Rex, the Turian food gave you the runs because it's for Dextros. Going to the Quarians for food isn't going to change that.
Whoa, what the hell is Admiral Ron doing here?
If Tali is dead, Admiral Ron will replace her at the forward operating base. The Geth Prime next to her is present instead if you let the Quarians get wiped out.
I appreciate
Take Earth back includes them here.
Live ships will bring a lot of firepower. Just keep them protected.
The live ships are safe, Commander.
but we'll do whatever we must to win.
Thanks, Ron. Good luck.
Shepard, Commander.
What do you want, you cogsucker?
All right, Donald, do you have a list, or are these coming off the top of your dome?
I'm just creative like that.
Creator forces. Our platforms will support their ground units. Preparations are complete. We stand ready.
More dialogue with the Geth than there was with the Admiral.
Geth platforms have been integrated with Creator squadrons. We serve as frontline units. Our hardware can withstand more damage than Quarian and Viro suits. And Creators are skilled at providing cover fire.
At least the bots are using themselves as shields.
Strategy, and there is synergy when we are in consensus.
Have the Reapers tried contacting you since Rannoch?
They made an attempt. We rejected it.
You see, Donald, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, for now, maybe I'm not leaving it up to chance.
With the old machines. Today, the Geth fight to secure our future, and once the war is over, we will help rebuild yours.
I'm going to pretend this is Legion and say thanks for everything, Legion.
Standing by.
Shepard, I have a question.
Hopefully she keeps this one simple.
Is it a big or small one?
It is important. Its relevance would be diminished at any other time.
If she starts talking about abstract reality or whatever again, I'm clocking out.
The Reapers have no reason not to use their full capabilities to destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces. My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
Does she not realize who she's talking to?
We've beaten the odds plenty of times already.
The Reapers have the Citadel. They think they've won, and that's the best time to hit them.
If they have spies or other intelligence, we could lose the element of surprise. In such a case, we will likely lose.
I don't think the Reapers would bother with spies. Seems like something that's beneath them. Like they think they're too superior to need spies.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, Edie. You understand what we have to do, or you don't.
When the chips are down, all you can do is exactly what you need to do.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations. But they have never destroyed ours. Nor will they.
Good shit, Edie.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Time to move out.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know.
Oh, Joker is going to be so jealous.
Get your head out of the gutter.
The elusive man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Damn, Edie, I don't know what to say.
Thanks, Edie.
If artificial intelligence actually for real becomes a big thing, hopefully our relationship with it mirrors Edie's with organics and not the Geth.
That sounds like wishful thinking. We'd be lucky if we end up like Detroit Become Human.
You okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship.
Damn, Tali's life has been crazy ever since she left for her pilgrimage.
She's definitely had a very eventful early 20s.
You haven't answered my question. Are you okay?
We've been through worse. Well, actually, that's not true, but still, we're good.
I spent months talking to the council, to admirals, to politicians. All to get to this moment.
I'd imagine trying to prove the existence of the Reapers was a tad more annoying than simply fighting them.
At least no one is calling us delusional anymore.
One last time. Do you remember what we said on Rannoch? Just before you took down that Reaper?
You said, I love you.
And you said, Kila Salai. I want more time.
We all want more time, but they decided to send us to Andromeda instead.
We really took a roundabout way to romancing Tali, didn't we?
I kill Ashley, then Donald sabotages Jack, I sabotage Miranda, and Samara was just straight not available.
You want to know who to blame for this? I say BioWare for not making Tali available as a romance in Mass Effect 1 because they apparently thought no one wanted to bang aliens.
That was definitely a wide miss by them, probably one of their widest.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Barely 50% of Hammer has reported in.
Well, it could have been a lot fewer.
Making it?
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
Looks like it's finally time.
Yup, we're beginning the final bit of combat.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here.
Oh, cool. The actual leaders showed up.
Yeah, for some reason in the vanilla game, the battalion leaders are entirely Alliance and Tali, who just so happens to be nearby, even though we know that can't be true with Rex openly commanding his own people.
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces.
But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Don't worry, I'm packing something for that.
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground.
Or we could call the Normandy in to drop it. We have no problem doing that when we need a pickup for our squad mates.
I think Sword needs the Normandy more at this moment.
Shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out. Questions?
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat, no stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Hoo-yeah. Yes, sir.
Maybe we should send the bots in first, you know, since they can't really die.
Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest.
Should have seen that coming.
Well, we're the only ones who could make it.
I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Looks like the gang is all here.
If only all the squad mates could be here.
It's time for our final speech of the entire trilogy.
Of course, you picked the Paragon side.
This war has brought us pain and suffering and loss.
May Morden, Thane, and Legion rest in peace.
But it's also brought us together. As soldiers, allies, friends.
I know Javik just gave Edie a devious side eye.
This bond that ties us together is something the Reapers will never understand. It's more powerful than any weapon. Stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed.
Oh man, this screams power of friendship if I've ever heard it.
The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child.
We're doing this one for Morden Jr.
They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers.
A future where no one has to be told, ah, yes, Reapers with air quotes.
But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together. And together, we will defeat them.
Not gonna lie, I think the renegade version of this speech is better.
Well, you can pick it on your own time.
All right, Autobots roll out.
At long last, we're beginning the final operation and to lay out the stakes here. Because Joe did not die during the first section of Priority Earth, it all comes to a head here. If Joe gets through this area without dying, he will have the fewest deaths. If he dies even once, he'll draw with Donald and I. And if he dies more than once, he's back in last place.
It's time for my secret weapon to show itself.
What do you mean, secret weapon?
Donald, don't you remember what you did earlier during Mass Effect 3?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Barry, explain.
Donald, you used an executive order to restrict the usage of the N7 Typhoon, allowing one use for each of us.
Son of a fucking bitch, I forgot I did that.
I just chose not to use it.
But Joe did use it once.
You made the executive order after I'd already used it during the Grissom Academy and Sir Kesh episode. You specifically said that usage didn't count.
Okay, bro, why in the f did past me do that?
Probably because you never think before you start throwing your authority around. And yup, there he is. God Mode Garrus is on the field.
I leveled the N7 Typhoon up to level 5, by the way.
Oh yeah, enemies are getting vaporized.
I cannot believe this.
What's the matter, Donald? You look worried.
I am not. I know what kind of gamer you are. You'll fail eventually. It might not happen immediately, but it's going to happen before we see the credits. I know it.
And here I thought you didn't like doing drugs, Donald, but here you are huffing on that copium.
I'm just going to sit here and see how things play out.
That's all you really can do.
Well, that's not true at all. I can crack out the final bit of the leaked beta storyline for Mass Effect 3.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Getting to the Citadel beam would have been quite a bit different. Shepard would board an armored personnel carrier, and Anderson would report that Hammer has broken through the Reaper's defenses and all units are converging at the destination. At least that's the case until Hackett reports that Reaper reinforcements are on the way. Those reinforcements would arrive and they would start launching what is described as a massive swarm of harvesters.
I think we saw enough of that during the Leviathan DLC.
With the harvesters descending, Shepard, Anderson, and the rest of Hammer would make it to a crater that leads to the Citadel beam. Shepard would then be left with a choice to have their team stay behind or accompany them to the final run. Either way, harvesters would land in the crater, so Anderson, his team, and Shepard's squad mates provide covering fire so that Shepard can reach the beam. With the rest of our allies distracting the harvesters, Shepard would make it to the beam alone.
Well, that's an interesting difference from what actually happens.
There's another alternate version as well. Shepard would at some point be knocked unconscious on the way to the Citadel beam, and everyone else would be bogged down only a few dozen meters away from the beam, having dug into a trench, but still dying one after another from the harvester attacks. But then the Normandy would fly in, avoiding fire from a nearby Reaper, and it would blow a hole in the Reaper enemy lines. Anderson would take this opportunity to order Shepard to make a run for it, while the rest of Hammer covers them, allowing Shepard to reach the beam.
So in the end, Shepard would always be making it on their own.
That should be a given. In the end, it all falls to us.
There is also a detail about the Alliance 5th Fleet engaging Cerberus forces outside of a base the Elusive Man has up.
Good Lord, they were going to carry the conflict with Cerberus up until the very end.
This section on what happens once we arrive on the Citadel is a bit incomplete, but I'll go over it anyway. Shepard would awake on the Citadel, injured and alone, but would then be communicated by Anderson. The two of them eventually link up and go to a large central chamber where humans are being processed into a large tank under the floor.
Oh God, Reaper Larva Fight Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Thankfully, it's not the Reaper larva we'd be fighting. Shepard and Anderson would continue until they come across the controls for the Citadel arms, but before either of them can reach it, they begin to succumb to the effects of something, which I'm assuming is indoctrination from the Elusive Man. Anderson and Shepard would find themselves with their guns drawn and aimed at each other.
Well, that's ominous as hell.
Unfortunately, what exactly happens next isn't clear. The very next bit says that a fight ends with Shepard near death. The Crucible would dock onto the Citadel, and a bloodied and wounded Shepard would stumble for the controls, but collapse.
Sounds like we're cooked.
I do want to back up here for a moment, because I believe I know what this fight that leaves Shepard wounded probably is. In the Art of Mass Effect trilogy, it's described that there were plans to have the Elusive Man turned into a Reaper monster for the final battle.
So Saren again, got it?
This would be different in terms of appearance. The Elusive Man would be turned into a large monster with one huge arm and a blaster replacing the other.
So you're telling me Mass Effect 3 could have had a final boss and they cut it?
The Art of Mass Effect trilogy says they cut it because they wanted us facing off with a character we knew instead of a random creature.
That seems like really weak reasoning. They had no problem melting Saren until he was nothing but a synthetic-looking skeleton.
The final hours of Mass Effect 3 go into greater detail, and put simply, they felt like a final boss didn't fit the themes of the game, and that it felt like they were adding a final boss for the sake of having one. In short, they felt it was too video gamey.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Try not to die.
So you're telling me they thought adding a final boss into a video game felt too video gamey? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
I can kind of see where they're coming from with the themes. Turning the Elusive Man into a hulking monster would be quite the difference when his greatest weapon was always his intelligence.
I would think it's a perfect example of how the Elusive Man lost himself in his quest for control, losing the intelligence that got him where he was.
Damn, maybe you should have gone into writing instead of politics. You'd probably be better at that.
I'm just going to ignore the backhandedness of the compliment and say thank you.
I can definitely see where you're coming from with that, Joe. Though I can't exactly say I'm disappointed that there was no final boss in 3, Mass Effect 1 and 2 didn't exactly inspire any confidence with their final bosses either.
Both Saren and the Reaper larva especially were pretty lame enemies.
Well, I guess we kind of had to fight Saren at some point, but the Reaper larva seemed kind of janky.
To be fair, BioWare could have made a good boss. The clone fight in the Citadel DLC, as well as Televasier, exist as examples of that.
So they're only good at small humanoid bosses.
If there's any issue with the lack of a final boss in Mass Effect 3, it's that we don't directly confront Harbinger at all. And that wouldn't bother me so much if it weren't for the fact that we spend damn near the whole game of Mass Effect 2 dealing with Harbinger when it controls the collectors.
It definitely feels weird. Not only do we not fight Harbinger in any shape or form, we never speak to it again.
As a matter of fact, the only time we actually talk to the very first Reaper is in Arrival, which you know was originally DLC.
And that is all an unfortunate consequence of Cerberus taking over half of Mass Effect 3.
Looks like this K person tried to be a hero.
Well, the platoon of enemies I just killed means they wouldn't have been safe here anyway.
There's a skeleton in the bed. Was that K, or did someone else try to take shelter here?
I'm thinking K went out looking for the twins, never found them, gave up hope, and, you know, punched their own ticket.
Honestly, can't blame them for that. At least it denies the Reapers another human to harvest. But if you'll allow me, there is another interesting bit about the end of the game. It's not exactly cut content or a beta storyline. It's just really early storyboarding.
All right, let's hear it.
So at some point really early in the planning, we would encounter something referred to as a Reaper Queen instead of the Catalyst.
Oh God, it's the Rachni Queen all over again.
Damn, who would have guessed Harbinger had a lady friend?
The main idea is that Shepard, because of the cybernetics they got from being revived, would be able to plug directly into the Citadel and speak with this Reaper God Queen inside a virtual world.
So the same concept as going into the Geth consensus.
Yeah, pretty much. Apparently, this Reaper Queen independently viewed the Reapers' operations as unsustainable and wanted them to evolve past the cycle of harvests. But
What in the hell just happened over there?
I think that ship we saw flying across decided to carpet bomb the area. But like I was saying before, being interrupted by every explosion in fiction, the Reaper Queen couldn't advance the Reapers on its own because of the limitations of its AI. The other Reapers apparently didn't like what the Queen was suggesting, so they all locked it away on the Citadel so it could never be heard from again.
The concept of the Reapers not being in alignment on something is actually kind of interesting.
Shepard's involvement in all this would be to force the evolution that the Reaper Queen desires.
I'm pretty sure Morden had a whole bit about how that's the wrong thing to do.
Funny how the game tells us about how bad one thing is and then tries to convince us to do that exact thing later on.
You would have a range of options for how you approach this. The renegade response would be to rudely refuse the Queen's offer, disconnect from the Citadel, and start blowing up everything in sight. This would destroy the Citadel, Earth, and the Reapers, but grant organics a chance.
Sounds like it f***ing sucks.
When you say destroy the Citadel and Earth, do you mean like everyone on those places dies?
It doesn't elaborate further than that, but it does seem to be the case. This reads like a combination of the refusal ending and low EMS destroy. The Paragon response is more or less similar to the Control ending. Shepard takes over as the new overlord of the Reapers. The Synthesis ending as well remains largely the same, the only exception being that it would be an ending available to everyone regardless of war assets, it seems.
You know, I didn't think there was anything I could trust less than the Catalyst. Then you told me we could have been speaking to a Reaper directly.
People already generally distrust anything the Catalyst says. I can't imagine that going off any better if we were confronted with this Reaper Queen instead.
I would actually believe in the indoctrination theory if that had happened.
I can't help but notice that the three endings existed the entire time.
Yeah, that is indeed the case. The Catalyst was added into things by the time of the script drafts of the leaked beta content.
Want to know what makes me sad? That apparently there was no plans whatsoever to have more involvement from Shepard squad mates.
Oh boy, Joe, do I have some good news for you. The Priority Earth Overhaul mod restores a lot of cut content that reveals what was the original idea for Priority Earth. There is battle dialogue that suggests that Geth Primes would appear in battle and lend support to Shepard. Additionally, there is dialogue that seems like Jack would appear at some point with her students, praising them for keeping step with Alliance soldiers.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's not all. There is also cut grunt dialogue on Earth that seems like he's fighting alongside Shepard at some point during the battle.
Okay, now I'm actually pissed off.
There's also some dialogue for Jacob too, if anyone cares about that.
I don't, but I do want to ask, if this is on a mod, why exactly didn't we install it?
It's a combination of unfortunate timing and a compatibility issue. You see, Priority Earth Overhaul for the Legendary Edition was not created until November of 2024. And those of you who have been keeping up with the series will remember we began Mass Effect 3 in November 2024 as well. So we would have had a work-in-progress mod installed for the duration of these episodes. And while Earth Overhaul is in a good place now, we still run into a compatibility issue with Take Earth Back, so ultimately we just left things as is.
Which one would you recommend?
It depends on what you want to enhance. Take Earth Back focuses on showing off your war assets as much as possible, especially by enhancing the hub area we were in earlier, while Priority Earth Overhaul enhances the gameplay of the mission by having Shepard's allies appear and actually assist us in battle, and like I said before, it adds in cut content. There is, of course, some overlap between both mods as they are effectively trying to do the same thing, which is enhance the utter disappointing state of vanilla Priority Earth.
You know, hearing about all this, there's only one thing that can be said.
Is it that Mass Effect 3 needed one more year?
Damn, Joe, you're in my head.
It is genuinely a shame that of all things to fall victim to limited scheduling and crunch time, it was the grand finale of the entire Mass Effect trilogy.
Well, don't worry. Surely they'd never make a mistake like that again.
Joe, normally I'd laugh at that, but it's actually so depressing that all I can do is be upset.
If that makes you upset, wait until you realize Joe hasn't died yet.
All that yapping you did distracted me from preying on his downfall.
You boys starting to sweat yet?
No, I am not. You haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. This is not over.
Well, now's as good a time as any to mention this, since no matter what, Donald and I will need to settle this draw. The tiebreaker will be held in the Armax Arsenal Arena in the next episode, where we cover the rest of the Silver Sun strip content. We'll each have one attempt at fighting the mirror match combat set, where we fight against clones of Shepard that embody each of the classes.
Oh, now you're speaking my language.
If Donald, for example, goes in and fails, it'll immediately be my turn. If I happen to finish my attempt at all, I win. If I also fail my attempt, then it goes back to Donald. If we both finish the battle, then whoever has the highest score wins.
What happens if we both max out the score?
If we both max it out, then the winner will be decided by whoever cleared it the fastest.
What about the score modifiers?
If you want to use something to improve your score at the cost of increasing difficulty, that's up to you.
All right, I'm actually looking forward to smoking you in this.
Yeah, only in your dreams, big fella.
It's nice that you two are hashing this out. I'm looking forward to watching how things shape out. I'll get some drinks and snacks.
You are entirely too confident about this. You do know what the final area of Priority Earth is like, right?
I do. The Reapers might might have an army of brutes and banshees, but I've got a god.
You might get through this, but have you no shame? Relying on God mode Garrus to carry you?
Donald, I've been a politician for more than half my life. What the f*** are you talking about shame for?
He's got you there, Donald.
Well, I won't respect the results of this.
I don't need that either. You're really getting bent out of shape over this.
Good lord, the brute vanished even faster than the first two.
Man, things do not seem to be going well.
They're about to look even worse in a second.
Those guns are going to do absolutely f*** all against a Reaper destroyer.
All units, open fire!
Literally like throwing toothpicks at a tank.
All right, buddy, that M100 grenade launcher isn't going to do much better.
We really need the Normandy down here right now.
Where's our fire support? We need reinforcements on them!
Quick, throw up a biotic bubble.
I don't think a biotic bubble would save the day here.
That Krogan just realized there's levels to this shit.
Poor guy isn't going to get to benefit from the genophage being cured.
Oh cool, one last guy died.
I know that guy had to feel like dying moments before Shepard arrived to turn the tide.
I'll be sure to avenge the rest of Hammer.
We're finally in the final area. Now's the time for this goddamn loser to reveal his true colors.
I'm really looking forward to the exact moment you realize I'm not going to falter.
You've still got a long way ahead of you, Joe. Don't get too overconfident even though you've handled the mission well through now.
This is the culmination of all my trials on this god-forsaken difficulty mode. Once I get through this, I'm not going to be considered the worst gamer of the three of us.
I'm starting to think this means more to you than it does for me.
Of course it does. I've been berated for 3 games.
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Then get us a sinking laser and we'll paint the target on foot again.
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
Funny enough, Edie will still sound like she's on the Normandy if you bring her body along to this section.
I guess nothing really stops her from communicating independently from her body and her place on the Normandy.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground forces are making a push. Hold your ground. Protect those tanks until we can get a shot.
Anderson, I regret to inform you that Hammer is exclusively Shepard and their squad.
About the only good thing done with Priority Earth was this final section where we're given a truly insane gauntlet of enemies to fight. Joe is going to be here for a while, no matter how well he does.
You know, this would be a really good time for the other squad mates to pull up.
Yeah, seriously, where are all of those slackers?
Somehow the rest of Shepard's squad ended up back on the Normandy, even though it's supposed to be up fighting with Sword.
How did they get off the Normandy at all in the first place? We only left with James and Javik.
No wonder people thought Shepard was indoctrinated. Some of these events make no sense.
Okay, but seriously, it makes 0 sense for at least the Normandy squad to not be here with Shepard. We should be running the same squad we ran during the Citadel DLC.
To be fair, we didn't bring everyone when we dropped on Ilos and on the Citadel in 1. Only Mass Effect 2 gets this right.
The situation in 1 was a bit different. For 1, we had to be deployed in the Mako. I don't think we could have gotten all 6 members of the squad into it. And 2, the Normandy left to go grab the Arcturus fleet after we go through the conduit. So there was no chance for Joker to drop everyone off. With Earth, everyone was here. We literally talked to them. We had a whole speech and everything right before we began the big push to the beam. Where the hell did everyone go?
Commander, we tried to hold them off, but they destroyed our trucks, overwhelmed our position. Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up. We've got more incoming.
Watch our left flank.
We've got a lot on our plate here.
Like we were saying, we should be running a suicide mission style run to the beam.
Shepard's squad in 3 isn't as formidable as the squad in 2, but we would definitely be unstoppable if we were running with everyone right now.
Well, as we'll see later on, the Normandy can just come down mid-battle and pick people up. So maybe everyone else wanted to go back and do nothing on the Normandy during the battle to end all battles.
Is that a Banshee back there?
Yep, the first of many.
At last, it's time for you to finally face your end.
Calm down, it's just one Banshee.
Oh yeah, it always starts with just one, and then another, and another, and another.
It would sure be nice if that Reaper would keep it down.
I'm sure the laser it's firing will make things real quiet for you.
Wait, that laser can hit me?
Well, not right now, but it will later.
All right, Garrus, wrap this up for me.
Bro, this is such bullshit.
We're really going to see how vicious Garrus can be with the Typhoon here. And it sounds like the other Banshee is here.
You really thought I'd have a problem with just 2?
No, you're going to have a problem when a bunch of them start spawning one after another, but don't mind me. Go on, keep being overconfident.
I think Priority Earth is another one of those missions that is actually somewhat difficult, but doesn't come up in conversation very often.
I don't know, the first parts of it are kind of piss easy.
It's really only this Thanix tank section, right?
Yeah, the next section is going to literally just be you doing everything you can to survive while you wait for the missiles to be ready to fire.
Man, these Banshees ain't
Garrus is really putting in work here.
2 little Marauders left. Oh yeah, I'm finishing this without dying.
Can that stupid-ass Reaper lock in and just vaporize Joe already? Why in the hell is it lasering empty buildings?
Damn, you really want me to fail that badly?
Duh, of course I do. You don't deserve to win. Everyone treats me like I'm the goddamn villain, but you're the fucking snake of the 3 of us.
I thought we squashed this.
I did, but this guy's confidence is pissing me off. He killed Ashley even after he made me get on my knees and beg him to keep her alive.
All right, yeah, that was kind of crazy looking back on it.
I already apologized for it, potentially twice, and I was definitely sincere about it when I did it last time.
And guess what? I've decided I'm not letting it go until you die at least one more time.
Damn, I guess you'll be holding this grudge until the heat death of the universe.
Guys, the Thanix missiles just missed.
Oh yeah, would you look at that?
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles.
Okay, time for Plan B, transport Calros to Earth.
Joe, that's a crazy idea.
Yeah, where are we going to get a ship large enough to transport her?
Or, you know, the potential risk of us losing track of her.
Damn, Anderson actually sounds worried.
This is definitely Shepard's toughest assignment aside from the suicide mission.
Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
It sounds like Shepard has to convince himself here.
It has been a long-ass day.
And it's about to get even longer because this is Joe's actual trial.
Okay, so we couldn't get that 1 bit of health gone before the brute swung on me.
And it's looking bad for you and great for me already.
How many goddamn brutes just crawled in?
There's enough of them. I'll tell you that much.
Oh shit.
Can that Reaper actually learn how to shoot?
Oh my god, it's one after another.
Damn it, that one was actually being sneaky.
It had Joe dead to rights, but the Reaper gave it away.
The worm neck will get you.
Garrus, get that harvester out of here.
Well, so much for that. Now I'm actually worried.
Come on now, don't lose heart, Barack. He's not out the shit yet. See, there it is. The Reaper finally learned how to aim down and the Banshees are coming. Joe's time comes now.
Looks like Tali is the one who died instead.
Tali, get up, girl. Oh, fuck.
So goddamn close.
Get back up, Tali. I need you. Shit, I just hurt my mother fucking wrist turning like that.
This guy is taking damage in real life.
Don't let age stop you now.
It's over for you now, buddy boy.
I refuse to fucking die.
Ain't no way I just saw that happen.
This is getting tense. That's right, Joe. Watch the laser.
God damn it, if only that Banshee had been just a bit faster.
I don't think it would have killed Joe anyway. Garrus was shooting it, so even if it got the grab, it would have been gunned down.
That damn turret is carrying him.
Ooh boy, that was a close one.
Bro, why is the laser so slow on the ground? That thing had to be crossing miles in an instant when we saw it during the space battle.
Well, those were Sovereign-class Reapers. I think destroyers have a different main weapon.
Damn it, I need ammo.
Where's Grunt when you need him?
Man, it's nice of the Reaper to not destroy either of the trucks.
See, Garrus has the right idea. He took shelter inside this shop.
I don't know where I got this missile launcher from, but I'm putting it to work.
Okay, now grab him.
If that were me, I know the Banshee would have grabbed me from a mile away.
Commander.
Okay, Joe, now it's do or die.
Please let it be die.
Roger that, Edie.
Come on, this is it.
Joe, you're really pushing it.
Oh, fuck.
It's so over.
I am not going to fail now. This, I'm going for it.
Joe, there's no cover up ahead.
I just have to run.
Now trip and fall, you senile old bastard.
Let's fucking go.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Well, I'll be damned. He actually went and did it.
He didn't do shit. All he did was put a typhoon on Garrus and let him do everything.
I mean, Garrus can only do so much. There were a few moments there where it looked like Joe would die anyway.
I am telling you that Harvester would have killed him at least once if Garrus didn't vaporize it.
Maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, he didn't die. Well, Joe, I actually didn't think you'd do it, but you did. You got anything you want to say?
God damn it, I'm old as shit. I'm tired, there's a radiating pain all around my wrist, and I'm a little thirsty. This episode is entirely too long, but wow, I actually did it.
Yes, you did. And with that, Joe has 28 deaths, while Donald and I both draw with 29.
I cannot believe this is happening. We have to be stuck in one of Shepard's nightmares.
I fear it may be time to wake up to reality, Donald.
Nice work, Edie.
Edie carries us once again.
It's about damn time, Anderson.
Roger that. Shepard, over here. Thank God you made it.
Only barely, Admiral.
Yeah, emphasis on barely.
It didn't look good.
I definitely thought it was over when that marauder flanked Joe.
Okay, not gonna lie, for a split second there I thought I was cooked too. Gotta admit, Vanguard is actually pretty alright. Charge saved me at least 2 times back there.
You finally coming to the correct conclusion on Vanguard isn't going to make me less upset.
I wasn't trying to make you less upset. In fact, once I've had a cup of warm milk, a nap, and have relaxed my wrist, I'm gonna start rage baiting you on Discord.
Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
You think the surviving population would be fighting for their lives right now? I can't imagine Arya's just chilling out in purgatory.
Not to mention Bailey should be there at least trying to retake the station.
Get me Admiral Hackett.
That's another punk-ass Reaper dealt with.
Here comes S.H.I.E.L.D. This is where Barack would be, apparently.
Well, we can't say he's wrong for wanting to be with S.H.I.E.L.D. They got to sit by and wait while Hammer and Sword were thrown into a grinder.
I know I said S.H.I.E.L.D. was the safest position, and that is mostly still the case, but it's only really good if you have a high effective military score. In low EMS, we would see the Crucible and the rest of S.H.I.E.L.D. arrive, but the ships would be under attack by the Reapers, probably due to Sword not being able to put up an effective offensive. Even Admiral Hackett's ship would be under attack, with alarms going off and fires all over his command station. Despite that, Hackett doesn't abandon his post, even as he hears the screams of his crew all around him.
The old man is tough as nails.
I guess Kasumi isn't so safe with S.H.I.E.L.D. after all.
Admiral Hackett doesn't die, does he?
Probably not. At least he's alive to deliver the dialogue at the end of low EMS Destroy. Though he appears to be stranded in orbit around Earth, his ship is failing, and it seems like he's the sole survivor of all the destruction. I'd like to believe he could find an escape pod and make it down to Earth, but a lot of good that would do when the Crucible devastates the planet.
Trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
Well, a handful is about all we've got.
That all? We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
Feels like this fight's always been ours to finish.
Of course, Garrus and Tali are the most loyal of our squad. It had to be you two. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Yeah, no one else could carry you like Garrus.
This is probably a good time to mention this. If your military score is low enough, your squad mates will be vaporized by Harbinger.
I hate everything about that.
Well, be sure to bring your least favorite pair if you lack war assets.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't kill Edie, though, you know, with her being the Normandy and everything. So bring Edie's body and then someone else.
Man, we've got one hell of a run ahead of us.
How nice of Harbinger to finally grace us with its appearance.
No assuming direct control. You've lost your whimsy, Harby.
We gotta move! Come on!
Everyone split all the way up, every man for himself.
Did I just see a Krogan run by?
There's a Geth Prime, too.
Yo, this is sick. They added some aliens into the mix.
There's supposed to be an Elcor around somewhere, too, but we might not have gotten lucky enough to see it.
Bro, it'd be so fucking funny if Avalis was running, or better yet, rolling alongside us.
I'm sticking next to the Krogan and the Prime. These two will keep me safe.
Joe turning around during this is actually crazy.
I just wanted to see if anything was there.
Looks like your Rust Bucket friend died. That's proof that Krogan are better.
That Krogan is actually hauling ass, though.
Okay, I like this guy. He's our Mass Effect 3 Krogan squad mate.
Bro is running like he wants to go home and have some kids.
Damn, that's crazy. The Krogan actually made it until the cutscene.
Yeah, I don't care what the game says next. That Krogan made it.
Garrus, duck like we told you to.
Okay, so the Mako flips and explodes and it critically injures our squad mates makes sense. Except if Liara, Kaidan, or Javik were here, they could have protected themselves with a biotic bubble.
Also, didn't we see Edie's body tank basically the same explosion when James crashed the shuttle on Mars? She would be perfectly fine.
And even if she isn't, so what?
Right now.
The body is just something she pilots. It's not like we lose her if it gets destroyed.
It would suck for Joker, but it is what it is.
All right, calling the Normandy down when it should be doing everything within its capability to protect the Crucible is a questionable decision.
Did anyone notice that Harbinger has stopped shooting altogether? Like it's not shooting at the Normandy or any of the people or vehicles still trying to run to the beam.
Oh man, we said we weren't going to be downers about the ending, but it's impossible. This shit doesn't make any sense.
Let's just try to enjoy the goodbye with Tali.
You gotta get out of here.
I can't stay behind.
Don't argue with me, Tali.
Don't leave me behind.
I need you to make it out of here alive, Tali. Get back to Rannoch. Build yourself a home.
I have a home. Come back to me.
Tali, you've got beachfront property waiting for you. You can't give that up.
Go!
Garrus is the squad mate we're closest to since we go on the most missions with him, but Tali's romance overrides him. But Garrus, we're counting on you to keep the team safe.
Hey, can you give me Kaidan and Javik or something? I know they're on the Normandy.
Okay, so now that Shepard is running again, Harbinger wants to start shooting.
Weren't there supposed to be multiple Reapers with Harbinger?
Okay, I think I hate everything about this cutscene except for the goodbye to your squad mates.
Oh, hey, they added Anderson in. That at least explains him saying he ran in behind us.
Thanks for the flashbang, Harbinger. I really appreciate that.
If that weren't a cutscene, we would have been able to dodge roll that.
What part of they're all gone didn't you get?
What part of no retreat didn't Coates get? It was supposed to be an all or nothing charge.
We're lucky no one ever taught Harbinger how to double tap.
What the hell is that thing on the left?
It looks like a Vorcha, but why is it so green?
Joe, you can't just ask someone why they're green.
The guy on the ground is crawling the wrong way.
Wait, what the hell is that?
They're the 3 husks you have to kill, duh.
What husks? I don't remember any husks.
Oh, right. I don't think those husks appear on the narrative difficulty setting.
Bro, I wasn't ready for this.
Joe, lock in.
Wait, is this for real about to happen?
Joe, if those husks touch you even once you die. Oh my fucking God.
This can't be happening.
Joey, my boy, looks like we'll be seeing you at the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Joe, you son of a bitch. I called it earlier because I didn't think you'd actually die to the final opponents. Certainly not one of the husks. You didn't even make it to Marauder Shields. Brother, I was actually proud of you there, even though you used the N7 Typhoon.
Now what in the did I tell you? This guy always falters at the end.
Well, looks like all 3 of us are finishing this tied.
Barack, you're forgetting that he still has to get through this last area.
There's no way he dies twice, right?
There's no way you're staying optimistic after what we both just watched happen.
Shut up, I'll be fine.
I don't know, man. That wrist of yours is looking a bit twitchy. All right, here comes your mortal enemy, Joe, the 3 Husketeers.
There's no fucking way he dies twice, right? You got so lucky that one got turned around.
I love what I'm seeing.
Stay the hell away from me, you piece of shit.
I was at the edge of my seat there.
It's not over yet. You've got one more opponent.
Joe, please, for the love of God, you've got to lock in here.
I'm fine. I know about Marauder Shields. I'm ready.
Oh, also, according to the mod page for Take Earth Back, that body in front of us reflects our romance. She's Aquarian because we romanced Tali.
Yeah, well, thankfully, our actual Quarian didn't die instead.
Get out here, you stupid-ass marauder.
I have this feeling of dread within me right now.
That's you realizing your boy's about to blow it. You tried to preempt it and failed. That's so funny.
So we can take a shot from a gun, but one slap from a husk kills me?
Joe, you're killing me here.
Okay, there, I did it. It's finally over.
Ah, man, I was really hoping to see that 30th death.
All right, now it's finally over, and as it turns out, the three of us are all tied at 29 deaths, and we'll all have to break the tie in the Armax Arsenal Arena in the grand finale. Joe, you better hit the firing range, because after the absolutely atrocious performance you just put on, I don't think things look good for you.
Okay, relax. That incident doesn't override my improvement since we got into Mass Effect 3.
I'm not so sure about that.
The minute you didn't have Garrus anymore, you got throttled. You're a complete fraud. And I look forward to finally putting a pin in that fact when you get cooked in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Let's just shelf that for now and see how things are going for the Crucible.
It looks like it's not going great at all. This Reaper is about to snatch up an entire ship.
You know, I hadn't considered that a Reaper could just pick ships up like that.
Things are not looking good even with the high war assets.
Well, yeah, they're still fighting Reapers.
And here comes the Crucible.
I got an interesting bit of trivia for the Crucible. Writer Chris Hepler planned on making 3 codex entries on the Crucible instead of just the one we have in the game, which would detail the device's features as its construction progressed. The Crucible was supposed to be capable of harnessing strong nuclear force as a weapon, emitting a burst of energy harmless to objects mostly composed of low atomic weights like carbon.
Oh, this is going to be some nerd shit.
Hepler and Anne LeMay, another writer, theorized that niobium would be the cutoff point since it is used in surgical implants and could represent what future cybernetics would be composed of, which Shepard has in abundance, which explains why the Crucible kills them. Hepler was not able to finish these codex entries, however, as the endings we know today were already locked in. These concepts were later recycled into the Reaper Blackstar heavy weapon, which is theorized to tear apart the strong nuclear forces that hold a target's atoms together.
Speaking of tearing things apart, god damn it looks bad in here.
I'm not sure what's creepier, all the bodies and blood, or the fact that the Keepers are just dealing with it.
Well, those things are more mindless than you are. It can't bother them.
Bro, there has to be someone on the Citadel who's investigating whatever the Reapers are doing. Like, surely there's no way the Reapers are transporting countless bodies without someone noticing.
Anderson. You up here too?
Followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. Oh.
Man, I gotta know what kind of look Anderson had on his face when he saw Shepard get one shot by a husk earlier.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I imagine Anderson just shook his head and kept moving for the beam after killing the last Husk and Marauder shields.
I like the automatic assumption that Anderson wouldn't have been defeated.
Of course he wouldn't as long as he's not being piloted by Joe.
Okay, so are you two going to take turns railing me for the rest of the episode?
Please don't say that again.
Who said anything about taking turns? We're going to do it simultaneously.
Also, the fact that Anderson was able to make it into the beam means Coates and whoever else survived the run could have made it too if they didn't retreat. Harbinger left without ensuring there was no one left who could make it.
Sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Oh, sure. They round them up on Earth, then send the people up here to be processed.
Didn't they need humans alive to make a Reaper?
I don't think it's ever explicitly said that the Reapers need anyone alive to process into a Reaper. It does make me wonder why they went to the trouble of capturing people and housing them inside the Collector base, though.
I feel like if they didn't need him alive, then there's no reason the Normandy crew should have been alive when we reached them on the suicide mission.
To be fair, they were going to be killed anyway. Lilith literally melted at the same time we got there.
Whoa. Anderson?
I wonder why no one knew about this part of the Citadel.
The Keepers probably kept it hidden. Remember, there are a lot of functions of the Citadel that go unattended by the aliens because the Keepers are programmed to obscure them.
So we're headed toward the Citadel controls to open the arms, right? But aren't the controls for the Citadel arms in the Citadel Tower where we usually meet with the Council?
I guess the terminal we're about to get to is another hidden control panel for the arms that only the Reapers know about.
If that's the case, why did the Reapers not send Saren toward this one and not the one everyone already knows about?
Because this terminal didn't exist in Mass Effect 1.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something.
It kind of reminds me of the Shadow Broker's base.
Anderson.
If only he waited like 3 seconds for us.
Actually, another thought occurs. Shepard almost got vaporized by Harbinger, but when we see Anderson, we're going to see that he doesn't really have a scratch on him. So, like, did Anderson just not get hit by Harbinger at all?
He might have more plot armor than we do.
Yo, Anderson, you good up there?
All right, I'm done pretending I'm not annoyed by the ending. We can clearly see there's traffic on the Citadel below, which means the population is perfectly fine. They're not under attack or being kept held in their homes by Reaper forces. In fact, the wards down there look perfectly fine. You'd think there would be sections without power or areas on fire like we see on Earth, but it looks like business as usual down there. Which, of course, once again begs the question. Why has no one tried to open up the Citadel arms? Why haven't we tried to communicate with the Council or Citadel security to fill them in on what's happened?
I'm sure you like to keep yapping about this, but we're about to be interrupted.
Can't. I underestimated you, Shepard.
Hello, elusive man. You're looking kind of different.
Well, the elusive man has mastered indoctrination. Too bad he forgot the part where Reaper technology indoctrinates you too.
Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Our big and final confrontation with the elusive man is not a gunfight, but a yap session.
If you can control the Reapers.
Because I need you to believe.
Okay, but why though?
This conversation plays out pretty much identical to the one with Saren at the end of Mass Effect 1. If you take the Paragon route, you'll convince the elusive man to shoot himself in the head. This saves you the trouble of having to do it yourself. But you miss out on his final words.
Terrified of what we might let in.
I mean, to be fair, we kept opening relays and then got caught up in a war.
You know, we're kind of lucky none of the Alliance space relays led us in the direction of Parnak. That would have really sucked.
10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again. 1,000-fold. But...
Bro, getting hit by Harbinger's laser was bad enough without giving us a headache.
Only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You know, Saren thought implanting himself with Reaper tech was a good idea too.
So hungry for power that it's clouded your vision.
No. No. It's not that simple.
That sounds like denial, buddy.
Isn't it? You're willing to give up anything for control.
Yes. If not me, then who? Are you going to control the Reapers?
Well, actually, yeah, we're able to do it because they don't own us.
Another way.
We could just blow them the fuck
I've dedicated
up.
my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
Damn man, sorry Anderson.
So a Shepard technically kills Anderson then?
Is it really Shepard killing Anderson when someone else makes us pull the trigger?
I guess not, but it's still a way for his character to go out.
I think it's funny the gun they gave Shepard for this was the Carnifex when it's usually the Predator pistol.
This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun?
That's literally our mentor. Take a wild guess as to who we're going to listen to.
Controlling the Reapers is the answer.
Look, I'm willing to accept that controlling the Reapers is one viable answer. But you're not going to convince me it's the only answer.
I will.
Do it.
I know it will work.
You sound like you're completely cooked.
They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control. No one is telling me what to do.
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You've sacrificed too much.
Yeah, like your own mind and your body?
I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them.
You could have protected humanity by just working with the Alliance instead of tricking countless refugees into your murder facility so you could turn them into husks.
Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
Damn, Anderson is on his neck. For the record, you can totally fail this last bit of dialogue up to the point that Anderson and Shepard will both die. If both of the speech checks are grayed out because you failed to unlock them, Shepard will need to hit a renegade interrupt. The first one allows you to save Anderson. If you don't hit it, the elusive man will shoot him in the head.
Well, I'm definitely not letting that happen.
If you miss the first one, a second interrupt will come up, And if you fail to hit that one, the elusive man will kill Shepard, triggering a critical mission failure.
Hey, Joe, you've got the chance to do the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You were supposed to protect us, and you failed.
No! I am the savior of humanity. I am the pinnacle of our...
Tell it to the Reapers.
Yo, Anderson, you all right over there?
I fear we hit him with a bullet in a cutscene, so unfortunately he is in fact not good.
All right, now that the arms are opening, everyone on the Citadel can finally see that they've moved.
Not that they'll do anything about it.
There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so perfect.
He does know that damn near the entire planet is on fire, right?
It goes to show just how removed from the conflict the elusive man actually is. We were on Earth, we know it looks like hell down there, but he's so blinded that he can't recognize how bad things have gotten.
I like that interpretation from you, Joe.
If only he could be that good at something when it came to fighting the husks earlier.
This is it, everyone. The arms are opening.
Fun fact, the art of the Mass Effect universe explains that the Crucible's design is meant to evoke a rocket-propelled bomb, a cross between a Trinity bomb and a NASA space probe.
It looks like a woman's sex toy.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that works too, I guess.
I hate that I know exactly what Donald means when he says that.
Wait, is that not the Citadel Tower right there?
Yeah, and the Presidium is the ring.
Okay, they have to know something crazy is happening right now.
That's it. The Crucible is docked.
All right, maybe now we can take a damn seat. Well, looks like we made it.
We did all right for a trio of goofballs.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
You see now, if they ended the game with this conversation, I wouldn't be too mad.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Well, you've been ducking the Reapers for months.
You earned a rest.
Nah, don't close your eyes, Anderson. You can
Stay
sit,
with
but
me.
don't sleep.
We're almost through this.
You ever wonder how things would have been different? How our lives would be different if this hadn't happened?
If Batarians didn't attack Mindor, Shepard might have never joined the Alliance.
I never had a family, Shepard.
You have an ex-wife, though. Well, actually, that's probably past tense
There'll be
now.
time enough for that now.
Yeah, Collie Sanders is waiting on you.
I think that ship has sailed. What about you? Ever think about settling down?
We did pull a Quarian baddie. We don't know how she feels about kids, though.
There will be a lot of human and Quarian kids in need of a home. We could take in one each.
That kid Jonah is going to be in need of new parents if he doesn't have any other family to take him in.
I think you'd make a great dad.
Well, Dan, thank you, Anderson. That's nice of you.
That conversation was cut content restored in the Anderson's Final Conversation Restored mod.
Bro, why in the hell would they record this touching conversation and then cut it?
Their dad is Commander Shepard.
I don't know about that. Not everything I've done is something to be proud of.
We're just going to not tell our kids about Torfin.
Or what Donald did to the Rachni Queen and Gianna Parasini.
You did good, son. You did good.
Damn, man, they about to make a grown man cry.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Rest in peace, David Anderson. You did humanity proud.
Looks like we'll be right behind him. Tully might have to look out for Jonah without us.
Shepard? Commander.
Goddamn, bro, we can't even die in peace.
Wait, did the elusive man's body position change?
We're just going to ignore that.
The crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
Okay, in hindsight, we probably shouldn't have moved away from the control panel until we were sure it would activate.
Commander Shepard.
Hackett, with all due respect, we are literally fighting against the pull of the Grim Reaper here.
I'm not sure how to...
Thankfully, Shepard didn't quite die here, otherwise this thing lifting us up would be totally pointless.
Another flash bang, that's just what we needed.
Oh, cool, it got worse.
Okay, Hackett, you could have waited for the arms to finish opening before you rushed us to get back to the control panel.
Well, here we go. Time for the most annoying part of the ending.
Why does the fucking catalyst take the shape of this kid?
One of the common things you'll see people say is that the catalyst should have taken the shape of whoever dies on Vermeer. In our case, it would be Ashley.
What was it you said back in episode 1, Donald? BioWare really thought they could make us feel sad showing us some kid we have no connection with get smoked by a Reaper?
Where am I?
Did they expect showing us this kid again would elicit some kind of feeling other than annoyance?
Unfortunately, as said before, Commander Shepard is not exactly a self-insert character. As far as the writing is concerned, Shepard does care that the kid on Earth died, even though they totally failed to make that a compelling plot point to the player.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
So, like, have you been here the whole time and you just let the Reaper invasion be delayed before?
Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Has anyone ever told you that your solution totally blows?
Solution? To what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators.
But that's not even true.
But we found
The Geth didn't rebel for no reason. The Quarians pushed them into that scenario. We have no idea what the Geth might have done otherwise.
And while Edie started out going rogue and killing an Alliance team on the moon, once she gained true sentience, she has done nothing but be helpful toward organics.
leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
You can color it however you want, buddy. We just passed a literal pile of corpses back there.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
Also, let's say organics and synthetics are doomed to fight. Who says organics would always lose? If the Geth actually kept pushing after beating the Quarians, they probably would have been wiped out by the Council races.
Also, didn't Javik say his people were turning the tide of their own synthetic war before the Reapers spoiled everything?
Solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
You've been doing a pretty shitty job.
Just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal.
The little shit didn't like being called just an AI.
Of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection.
Shout out to the Leviathans for completely screwing us all.
So a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
The only good thing the Catalyst did was slime the Leviathans.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves.
That is the only part of the conversation I agree with. Those giant space squids.
They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
They for real thought the same thing wouldn't happen to them.
They've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their
Honestly, if you
request.
want to put a pause on this, we'll give you their exact location so you can have the Reaper fleet laser them until the oceans boil.
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
They absolutely had that coming.
You've said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable.
I feel like Edie would disagree with
Reapers
this.
harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
Calling this preservation is like doing taxidermy on your dead cat.
We're at war with the
Yeah,
Reapers
sure, you
right
preserve
now.
them in your home, but it's weird and
You
creepy.
may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I don't think that's true at all. Harbinger is on record having called Shepard an annoyance. Clearly, this is personal on some level.
Is it in conflict, or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different.
Fire has no sentience. Every Reaper we've spoken to has demonstrated some kind of individual will. Even the destroyer on Rannoch was snarky enough to mention the battle for Rannoch when Shepard asserts that organics and synthetics don't have to fight.
Restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
Once again, paint it however you want. What you're doing is just straight slaughter.
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in
We spent all this time making a giant battery?
relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago.
So the Crucible idea has been around for at least hundreds of thousands of years.
No doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
That's right, you're not so all-knowing after all.
The defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves. Make our own choices. You take that away, and we might as well be machines, just like you.
You have choice, more than you know.
What's wrong? No counter-argument for that.
Here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act.
Never trust an AI to solve an
It is
organics
now in
problem.
your power to destroy us.
That's right, you're totally cooked.
But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
We're not picking destroy. Joker doesn't deserve to lose Edie, and I didn't spare the Geth for nothing.
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers.
In low EMS, the Catalyst will point out that the Crucible is severely damaged, which causes the energy it releases to destroy the relays, which will create a chain reaction that will be unpredictable and devastating.
There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
Yeah, I don't accept that as an inevitability.
Another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So...
I'm fine with that. Let's get this stupid-ass AI out the way and put Shepard in charge.
Yes.
You mean replace one AI with another one?
All right, Barak Control literally just turns you into an AI construct. How do we know you won't end up just like the Catalyst?
It's like you said, Donald. I don't accept that as an inevitability.
You will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue.
This shit is fucking magic.
That's coming from the guy who wants to pick synthesis.
The only ending not based in some weird mumbo-jumbo is destroy.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution.
Ah, yes, the real solution.
You mean the real magical solution?
Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Okay, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy.
Okay, but why though?
It's literally explaining nothing at all.
You guys are being haters.
Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics.
We're supposed to reach those conclusions on our own, not force it on everyone all at once. The Geth and Edie want to develop their perspective on their own, or at least they did until they butchered the Geth storyline. And we damn sure shouldn't give organics all the advancements synthetics can offer all at once. The Krogan are an example of why advancing before you're ready is a bad idea.
Well, you know what? I don't accept all the bad things that could happen as an inevitability.
We're not ready. It is not something that can be forced.
You're contradicting yourself.
You are ready, and you may choose it.
How is Shepard picking synthesis still not forcing it? And how do you know organics are ready for it now? Shepard being here doesn't prove anything beyond their own capability.
Don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
We're about to have to in a second.
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations...
This doesn't guarantee peace, by the way. It ends the cycle of Reaper harvests, but why would the inhabitants of the Milky Way not eventually have something to fight over?
The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Well, everyone, what is it going to be?